Hey guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Armani.
I'm Billy.
And today we're talking about our honeymoon trip that we had in October to Italy.
Sky turns gray against a fiery display of red and golden hues, like the day I fell for you. So what will you do when the sun begins to fall? I'm waiting here for you. Won't you answer my call? Don't you wanna get cozy with me? We'll dive into a reverie. Oh, don't you wanna get cozy? We'll sail across an ocean of sheets. Da, 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 da.
So we went to a total of 4 different cities in Italy for our honeymoon. Yeah, I know we kind of went ham, but we had to because we had to get it all in before the babies come, you know? And Venice was the first part. And so in this video, we'll break down where we went in Venice and what to do. So I know everybody's main concern is the pandemic and traveling to Italy. However, for us, we went in October, so I don't know how the conditions are now. It was pretty easy for us to get around. All you had to do was a COVID test, a negative COVID test, 48 hours before your plane out of LA for us.
And then also you needed proof of vaccination. Have the actual card. You can't bring like a printed version of it. You can't have any of that digital stuff unless you have the digital green pass, which is something that a lot of the people in Europe were using. It was like a digital app type thing. But for us Americans, make sure you have a proof of vaccination on a card, print it out with your test, negative test results, or you ain't going nowhere.
So as far as the traveling to get to Venice, we paid $998 for both of us to go from LAX to Venice, which was not that bad, about $500 each. We had a layover in Istanbul. I have a priority pass or priority card, lounge pass from Chase Sapphire card, which I highly recommend.
Such an awesome card.
It's $450 up front. However, they give you $300 back. And you have all these perks, free hotels. You gotta just check it out on your own.
Awesome.
Do your own research.
You get lounge passes. We've been in lounges in like London, Hong Kong.
Comes with free food,
I think we were running
free alcohol, which we
China.
love.
I think free alcohol.
So when you land in Venice, there are several ways to get back to your hotel. One including the bus or the water boats.
Bus. Yeah, water bus basically.
So there are water buses, there are water taxis, and there are private boats that can take you straight to your hotel. So we did end up taking the water bus. The water bus is kind of cool because it does make different stops in different parts of Venice. So our hotel that we stayed at was called Hotel NH Venezia Rio Novo. It was a very nice hotel. We were lucky enough to get on the 5th floor with the canal view. You don't have to have the canal view, but we figured we're in
just
Venice.
being extra.
We paid in like $20 more per night just to get the view.
It was just a cool vibe, and our hotel was really nice. It was very modern. I liked the look. Not a traditional Italian hotel. If you want that traditional vibe, you know, like the old building and like, you know, the stone and all that, and like, then this hotel is not for you. But we like luxury. We like that luxury, like modern. We're bougie like that.
When it comes to hotel locations, you can't really go wrong with staying anywhere in Venice. It's a pretty small island or area, I would say. You could probably explore the whole area in 1 to 2 days if you were really ambitious. So we were there for 4 nighs, 5 days. And we went to several places a couple of times. So no matter where you book your hotel, just make sure you like the aesthetics of the place.
And you can walk everywhere.
So the hotel cost $900 for 4 nights. which is pretty standard price. I believe that we actually got one of the cheaper hotels. Venice is not a cheap city to visit.
No.
It's not super expensive compared to LA, but it's not
cheap though.
cheap.
So the things to do in Venice, I would say, are usually you ride the gondola. That's like the thing that people come to Venice for. They go, we're gonna ride the gondola. For us, however, we weren't really a big fan of that, because you'll walk down the different areas in Venice and someone will be like, gondola, 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 and then the prices are always like $100, $120.
So another alternative that you can do if you want to ride the canals is take the water buses or the water taxis.
And also there are places in Venice where you have to take water buses just to get to, because Venice is not, it has canals that run through it. So there's a lot of times where you want to get to some place and the only way you can do it is by bridge or water taxi. So you're gonna be traveling on the water, but if you want to do a gondola, it's up to you, but we didn't do it. What I loved about Venice is there's a lot of cool little fashion stores. There's a lot of little like knick-knack stores and like a lot of handmade goods. One of the coolest things we got was this glass blown unicorn that we got. So Venice is known for their glass blown goods.
So actually in Venice, they're known for their handmade glass blown goods. And they are so cute. We also met this other guy who had his own wood making shop, and he would make like the paddles for the gondolas and the races, and he'd make like these grand boats. Mm-hmm. It was really, really cool. People are very, cool. Very skilled there.
And one of the cool things you can do in Italy is you can buy vintage clothes. And I didn't really think about it while we were there, but Billy was going into vintage stores. And everything's made in Italy. And if you're from Los Angeles or America in general, anything made in Italy is usually very expensive. So I bought this blazer for $5, but it's made in Italy and it's so high quality, and it was $5.
And I got this very, very unique brown leather jacket.
Oh yeah.
From one of the vintage stores as well for less than $20.
So if you're a fashionista, you should go to Venice because they have really cool stuff.
So one of the easiest things to do in Venice is actually get lost. Get lost in the streets. You'll be walking down some alleyway, beautiful alleyways, and beautiful streets, and you'll turn a corner and the water will be there.
Yeah.
So be careful when you walk around.
Be very careful.
Do not fall in the water.
Especially at night, because there's not a lot of lights. It's a very old, old city, so there's not a lot of lighting at night, so it's just pitch dark. And we talked to some local that said that foreigners fall in the water pretty much every day. And we were asking about that. We're like, oh, so if you fall in the water, what happens? They're like, you got to go to the hospital because if you drink the water, you're probably poisoned. So don't fall in the water. It's very easier than you think.
So, if you don't know us yet, we love to eat and drink. That's like our basically.
100%.
And Italy did not disappoint. We love our carbs, we love our cheese, we love our sweets, and our drinks especially. And so one of the things that we really enjoyed were their espresso macchiatos, or just any of their coffees in general.
So
but my favorite was espresso macchiatos. They were tiny enough, they were creamy enough, and they have a very special coffee taste that you can't replicate in LA. Well, at least I can't do it at home. So in Venice, we had a lot of Aperol Spritz. I know you guys have probably heard about that a lot in all of other people's videos. Yeah, it is worth the hype. It almost tastes like a soda, but it creeps up on you
Oh,
so
it'll
quick.
creep on you. Be careful with those Aperol Spritz.
But I'm not really like a sweet drinker. I like my drinks a little bit bitter, a little bit tastier, I guess. So my favorite drink there were the Negronis. They're really, really strong. They'll get you right away.
One thing you need to be aware of when you're in Venice or Italy, any of the tourist spots in Italy, there's a sitting fee. You don't realize this because we went to Capri, we went to all these other places on our honeymoon, and there's a sitting fee. What is the sitting fee? You basically are paying to just sit at a restaurant. It's like $10 to just listen to the music from the band and sit at a restaurant. So it makes sense to order food and drinks and go crazy because you're gonna be charged $10 just to sit there. And just be aware that sitting fees are something that throughout Italy, you're going to have to tackle.
So we love pizza. Well, we just like carbs. And obviously the pizza in Italy is amazing. Obviously. The best pizza that you've had in LA or New York or wherever you're from does not even match the pizza in Italy. Our favorite pizza there was a place called Maggiore. They had a very unique selection of different types of pizza. Our favorite one was actually potato pizza. Whoever thought to put potato on their pizza?
So good.
Genius.
It was potato and ham and oh my God.
Cheese.
And it was right next to our hotel. So if you stay at the hotel we're at, it's like
Walking
literally
distance.
2 minutes away from our
Less
hotel.
than that.
We ordered some of that pizza and it's potatoes and ham and cheese and tomato. Oh my God.
You gotta try.
Oh, so good.
But any pizza that you get in Italy will be good. Any
Yeah.
pasta that you get in Italy will be good.
Yeah,
We
9
had
times out of 10.
We didn't have any bad food there. And we live in LA. I think we have a pretty good selection of our pastas and pizzas, and our taste buds are pretty, I don't know, up there. I don't want to call us foodies, but
Yeah.
we do eat a lot and drink a lot. And the food there was just so amazing. So hard to
Very
replicate.
good.
So there are a lot of sweets in Italy as well, including gelato, cannolis, pastries.
Oh, so many
chocolate
pastries.
croissants.
So much croissants and
Oh,
pastries.
so much good food.
And they're so good.
At the time we went in October, it was like the perfect weather, but some of the days it got
Really
a little
hot.
pretty hot.
Yeah.
So gelato was perfect. I'm sure you've had gelato before. If not, go to your local gelato store, get some. But the gelato there was obviously
So good.
way better than
Oh.
any gelato I've ever had in LA.
It was amazing. And we were eating some type of gelato that was like coffee infused. And it was just
There was a shot of espresso that they put on top of the
Gelato
vanilla
bit.
gelato.
Yeah. Oh,
and it was
my
amazing.
God.
We were so into the coffee that we actually bought these handmade espresso cups. Beautiful, beautiful pieces.
Made in
this
Italy.
little pottery shop, but they
Yeah.
were beautiful. They were even sketched on the bottom of the glasses, and it showed you like where the place was from.
We went to this cool restaurant called Venice, and it was all fish, which is great because I'm mostly a pescatarian. So they had sardines and polenta, which is so delicious.
It's like pickled, kind of. They also have some fried stuff. You wouldn't think that it's that good,
But
like
it's so good.
by the sound of it, but it was so good.
It's so good. Another place we suggest you should go to is the Skyline Rooftop and Bar. It's a hotel. It's like a little off of the central area in Venice. So you have to go, it's like, when I mean off, I mean like 5 minutes on a boat. So you basically have to take a little boat taxi just because you have to cross water. And once you do, there's shops, there's, hotels, and
More restaurants.
And more restaurants. So basically we went to the Skyline Rooftop. It's a really cool spot. If you're in Venice, you might as well go there because it's probably the only rooftop bar you're gonna have out there. Great views and cool drinks and really cool food. So in Venice and in Italy in general, it's quite expensive. Everything is 10 euros per plate, 15 euros per plate. Like you're looking at, and for you, you might think euros, oh, that's $10. No, that's more like $12, $13. 15 euros is more like 20 something dollars. So just be aware that your money is going to go not that long in Italy.
So that's all we have to say about our Venice, Italy trip. And we will see you next time because we've got 3 more places that we went to for our honeymoon.
Positano, we went to Capri, we went to Rome, and we will do videos on all those spots because I know a lot of people are trying to travel there during the pandemic. And we will see you next time. See you later.